All right, hello. We are day 5.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Tiffany and Tony, and we are on the NCL or Norwegian Escape. And so we're just going to recap our day. It's an early night because I'm tired for me. Tony, I think, is going to go back out. Just to give you an idea, it is 10 after 9, so it's quite early, I think, for most people. So some of the things that we did today and that we want to talk about is one of the things that I have been noticing is the hallway music. It in the mornings when I hear it, now I don't think they have it playing, I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever they turn it on, I don't know if there's a specific time that they turn it on, but it sounds like someone's playing their music. So it's a little, I'm not crazy about it. I just wanted to mention that because that was something I noticed. So we took a little adventure out. We were in Belize.
Yep.
And we went to Harvest Key. I would say K, but they call it Key. And I thought it was really nice. Tony got a lot of good footage from there. But then we just did a walk around because maybe we're cheap. I don't know.
Well, you don't like to be out on the beach. You don't like the sand, so you'd prefer, if you're going to lay out, to be by the pool and not by...
Not true.
Okay.
Not true. My thought, and this is probably it's probably not what some people want to hear, but it's the truth. We paid good money to be on this ship. It has everything we need. It's all included for that fee that we've paid. If we go to this particular place, the Harvest Key, to be on the beach is obviously, it's not, you don't have to pay, and I don't have a problem sitting on the beach and all that. But if I get thirsty or get hungry, I have to pay. Now there's nothing wrong because that goes back to the people. But my mind is, why would I want to get sand in my crack and pay for food when I've already paid for it on the ship?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So, but they did have a nice pool, and I don't think you had to pay to use the pool.
Nope. Mm-mm.
But I think it's the same thing. If I get thirsty, well, guess what? When we went back to the ship, Tony decided, he conveniently remembered that he had a discounted excursion. So for one person, it was like 50% off of this excursion. He then...
What are you talking about? It was $50 off. I went on the excursion for $9.
Oh, I thought it was 50%
No,
off.
$9.
Okay, so it was $50 off. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna let you tell your story. But he brings me back because we walked around, we got some footage, it was really nice, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of hot and sticky, and I'm just want to go back to the pool on our ship because it's not going to be crowded, and I can enjoy it, and I can get my beverages that I want. So he drops me off, and I ended up drinking like about 4, maybe 6, somewhere in there, pina coladas. I had a great time. I was in my favorite spot of the pool. So I had a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade. The music was nice. There wasn't too many people, weren't too few. It was just right. Everything was great. So Tony leaves and goes on his $9 excursion. And?
It was good. I went on a Black Swan electric boat tour. We got to see manatees, talk about Belize and its history. It was fun. So I got some footage from that, and then on the way back, there was a little sales stand that had basically, it's farmers from Belize that got together and have a cocoa farm.
Yeah, keep
and
talking.
They grow cocoa and spices, and she's always talking about supporting the native population. So I went in there, and they had soap. She makes soap herself. So I bought her soap that they made with their own cocoa.
As I'm sitting here telling you I'm a cheapo and I didn't want to buy booze there and spend my time or buy food after. So I'm so thankful that you were the bigger person and you did contribute. So he bought this soap. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just interrupted.
And that was it. And then we came back. We just kind of had a little snack for lunch at the buffet. And then we went by poolside and listened to the band that they had. We got in the hot tub. We got in the pool. Had a couple more pina coladas.
Yeah. I would try to take pictures of us in the pool. I'm sure there'll be other days. It's just with people around and taking pictures, it's a little challenging, I guess, trying not to get other people in. So we do have some selfies. So I think that's good. I mean, we have selfies of us being in our chair, our favorite little spots. But maybe we can try to get some selfies in the pool.
We can do that.
Maybe we can do that and see how that works, because I'm sure it would be a nice visual for you. And maybe we'll take some selfies when we've had about 6 pina coladas.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see what that looks like.
It'll look special, that's for sure.
Okay, so let's see. You had a wonderful excursion, and
then after pool, we came back and changed and showered, and then we went to fine dining. We went to the Manhattan room.
Yes, tonight was really. We didn't even really talk so much about our meal, but I liked everything.
Yeah, tonight was very, very good. Our meal, I had their New York strip. It was very good. And you had the fish. It was hokey something or other.
Hokey.
Yeah.
Hokey?
Yeah,
hokey. Yeah, I'm sure I've had it before. The only reason I got it is because I didn't get the breaded. They offered that again. I was like, I'm not doing that again. And it was the only other thing. And there was like a shrimp Alfredo. I almost got that, but I had some pasta no, it wasn't the first day. Somewhere I had pasta, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
I don't know if it was here, but it's still in my mind. So anyway, maybe it was in Louisiana, in New Orleans.
Because we didn't. We had the Cajun.
Then I must have had something with a pasta dish on the ship, and I didn't really quite like it. So I veered away from that. The appetizer was like a caprese type salad. What was your appetizer again?
I had Serraccio.
Yeah. How did you like? I
It
mean,
was good. It was well made.
I thought it was the bruschetta.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the bread, and then they have the chopped not mushrooms, tomatoes, and then they had the prosciutto in there. It was good.
It looked good. I think I had it a couple of days prior in one of the other restaurants, and it was really good. Dessert was a fig and apple something. Fig and apple.
And I had a multi-layered chocolate cherry cake, which was really good.
I'm trying to think. It's not a custard.
It was cobbler.
Cobbler. That's it. I couldn't think of the word.
Apple and fig cobbler with ice cream. It looked really good.
It was tasty, and yours looked really good too. So from being the night before, being very disappointed, I was very pleased. I really enjoyed the meal.
Yeah, I was really happy. They put us in, again, right next to the dance floor. We're overlooking the back of the boat. It was really a nice little location.
Yeah. We went walking around part of the ship. That's probably one of the things that I really, and I think maybe you agree with me, when we were on Holland Zuiderdam, the promenade deck was exceptional, I thought, because you could just loop it or lap it.
It was very like the ships of old, where that's why they called it a promenade deck. After you went out to eat, you walked around the entire ship. You can go in one complete loop, and what we found now with a lot of the newer, bigger ships, there is a promenade deck, but it'll only be a section and then stop, or you got to go into the ship to get to the other side. So it's not that nice continual loop that you can go around and enjoy.
And that's one thing that I know if you've been following any of these videos that we've made, we have kind of thrown a little shade toward the Zuiderdamm. But that is one thing that's like A++. It's just a fantastic promenade deck to walk around. You can walk it 3 times, it's 1 mile. And there's no stairs, there's no weird angles of trying to squeeze through these little narrow spaces and hoping nobody else is coming around the corner and cutting through the ship to get to the other side. That ship, I'm sure it's not the only one, but on that ship was a really nice promenade deck. But we walked around. We got to see a beautiful sunset.
We did.
We took pictures of it. Tony helped a few people take pictures, or he took pictures for them. They were trying to take selfies, and he was very nice about helping them. The reason you don't want me to take pictures is because I'm
Looks
not...
like this.
Well, I just, I never know. It's just, sometimes I can't really see what is going on. I don't think that would have been the problem here, but sometimes I'm just like, it looks like it's right.
All of a sudden you see the picture doing this. It's okay.
Oh my goodness. After we did our walkabout, we went to see at the Howl at the Moon dueling pianos. This is probably starting to be a little bit of a complaint for me. This is our 3rd time seeing them, and I think they're fun to watch, but the first couple of times was really good. Tonight, I was just like, I want to see something different. There is some new entertainment that they pulled on.
We missed it because you didn't want to go to it's a supper club, and they only give you one choice for food, and you didn't want to sit through it because we sat through the Bob Marley one, and then you got hungry, so the timing wasn't there.
Yeah, let me correct.
Yeah.
When we realized we were going to go to it, but somebody was thinking it was a little bit later, like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I thought earlier.
When I asked the time, it was. When I asked the time, it was 5:45. The time of it started at 6. So we would have had to rush to get down there. And because they only give you 1 reservation, we would have had to wait it to see if we could have, just to watch. But at that point, we were hungry, and I knew that we weren't going to sit through that and enjoy it. So it was off the list. I mean, we either would have sat there and watched, which you can do, or you get to eat what they offer, which Tony said he didn't want to eat chicken parmesan. And the last time we sat there, I was hungry, and I knew I didn't want to do that again. So we have, I think, a couple more options, but I think it's Bob Marley is coming back around, and
I think you got another Creedence Clearwater Revival.
But I don't think they're going to. I don't think it's going to be. The Bob Marley was nice, but I don't think they're going to do CCR. So I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. But anyway, what I'm saying is that that's going to be a hit or miss, and they tell you that. They tell you you only get 1 reservation, and then after that you have to stand and wait. And if they have space available, you can go in. So there's that, which shouldn't be a problem, because if you're not going to eat, most people, probably are not. They're going there to eat because it's a supper club. The only shows that they have, which I think is the Rumors and the Choirmen.
And that was occurring tonight again. So.
Yeah, so we've seen those. There is one guy in a pub that we saw last night. We walked in and he was singing, and he seemed all right. The pub thing, I guess it was okay, but it just we just decided to continue on. So
well, it actually worked out good because you're tired tonight anyway, so you get to go to sleep early. You don't feel like you missed anything out, and it'll be great.
That's true. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm going to look over the itinerary for tomorrow, and I hope they have some new entertainment. It looks like, I don't know if these are some new people that came on the ship in Belize, but they were singing more of Latin music.
Yeah.
They were by the pool and they sounded really good. And then they're in the atrium tonight, so they're also another option. They were there earlier singing. So hopefully I picked a good night to turn in early, and that tomorrow will be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our day 5. Tomorrow's going to be day 6. We're coming to the end of our trip. We're getting close to the end.
Yeah, one more sea day and then back to New Orleans.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.